think about your business plan for the next 5 years, we won't reveal sensitive information. I will ask you to give it a name using like a famous movie. Say, I'm trying to see how optimistic do you feel about the further growth of the sector and your own company. Say, what would you, if it was a movie, how would you call your business plan for the next 5 years? Take your time. We have 5 minutes before your next engagement. And we'll edit this.
That's really a good one. If I may,
return to the future.
No, if I may, I would just start answering a bit, and at the same time, I would
let's get behind the question, just to give us a light-hearted conclusion to the.
No, because I'm actually happy to elaborate a bit, because it is a tricky time right now. You know, I think it's also not just in the startup world a tricky time, but it's in general a time where everyone is quite pessimistically looking at next year, and we just also had recent news about stagnation and so on about the next year, which means for us, which I think is quite a motivating, interesting thing, for example, a focus on profitability, because that is something also when you grow up as a startup, at some point you realize, it is also about really earning money and not just talking about a future which might at some point, that kind of thing. So that's why we are actually looking quite positively in the future, but it is now a future also where we are trying to prove ourselves a bit in a way. And I think this is quite exciting, and it will be also continuously to be beneficial for our talents as well as our internal employees and so on. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to lead this now to the right movie title.
Judgment Day.
In Interstellar, he is always looking a bit to be between two different worlds. And I think for us, this is really what's going to be the issue now. It's going to be the issue in the future. We have a business model which is not completely new. It's something which is there for a couple of tens or hundreds of years, where people are working here and there, but we put technology on top, which makes a complete game changer. And we were coming from high growth to efficient growth. So I think we always need to mix those two words together, and we'll choose Interstellar.
Thank you. Interstellar also.
I'm not very good with movies, but I think I'm better with how would you say that? Your leading slogan, if you want to call it.
Fair enough.
And I do think that the platform economy has a lot of this carpe diem concept, where, as you say, it's a very flexible, quickly developing market. And I do think there are a lot of opportunities to grasp for entrepreneurs, also for workers, and of course for gig work requesters. But it will only work if all three actors involved benefit from it. And so I think it's carpe diem, take the opportunity and really try to make the best out of it for all three actors. And I think this is how the gig economy should and will develop in the future.
Thank you so much for those very interesting and inspiring messages at the end, and also for taking the time to talk to us. And I wish you an enjoyable experience for the rest of the conference. Thanks so much.
Thank you.